Everybody stand!
Time for retribution!
Let's get it on! Gloves off!
There it is!
I'm going in! Out of the frying pan! Look alive!
Burn! Very. Finally.
Let's take this upon you! Witness the power of the wild drain outlines of fate. Huh? Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Rest and rebuild! Billowing surge! Yeah! Everybody stand! You asked for it! Let's get it up! You're toast! Nice and spicy!
Verdict is... Another test.
I'm going in! Eat this! You're dead meat!
Time for retribution! The wrong test.
Teamwork is dreamwork! You're toast!
The wrong test subject.
Hold the line! Let me lead you up. Here comes the catch. Quietly. No, my sword! Written in the stars. Covenant of the deep! Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Verdict is...
Look alive! Gloves off! Lola, get them! I'm going in!
Ha! Ha! Burn! Ha! Ha!
The insult shall be punished.
Yeah!
Eat this! Where are you? Everybody stand!
Burn it is! Ha!
Let's get it on! Nice and spicy!
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Teamwork is trick! You're toast!
Time for retribution!
Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate is upon you! Here comes the catch! Busted! Turret, bring Witness the power of Gugwa! Know my soul! Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now. Allow me! Billowing surge! Illusion shattered! Bond is strong! I'll settle this! Shadow Raider! Glory to the Shogun! Inazuma shines eternal! Rest and breathing! I see everything! Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate! Game's up! Time is over! Torrent, bring refuge! Everyone hold hands! Here comes the catch. Witness the power of Gugwa. Huh? Shine down. My royal decree. Flash. I summon. Out of my way! No turning back! Now you shall perish!
As you wish, main Twilight.
I'll settle this! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Your journey ends here, Lord of Sand. Your sacrifice is ready.
Rain
Send
outlines
it
your
now.
fate. Ring cutter. Ha, gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Covenants of the deep!
Pound into the ground. Golden slump.
On, reveal thy
Glory to the Shogun!
ha!
Strike! Inazuma shines eternal! Ha, ha.
That's close enough. A new punching bag.
Power that ended.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Neat. Neat.
Well. Yeah, this place hurt a little. Rest and rebuild! Bring refuge! I'm getting sick.
Eyes on me!
I'm getting sick. By royal committed to memory. Make yourselves at home. Let's move on.
Shine down! Going in!
Get them!
Let me read you first. Huh? Rain out. Now you shall perish! Let's light it up! Illusion shattered! No, my sword!
Hold the line! Wings of darkness! Everyone hold hands!
To ashes!
No rest for the...
Covenants of the deep! Rest and rebuild! Haste! Odds repeat
Power that ended.
billowing surge! Everyone hold hands. Hold time. I summon the...
There is no escape. Teamwork is great.
Nice and spicy.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword. Let's light it up.
I'm the bride.
Everybody stand. Witness the power of Gugwa. Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Hey,
To ashes.
Torrent, bring refuge. Shadow Raven, let grow, grow, grow. The Temple of Wisdom. I see everything. Allow me. Billowing surge. Everyone hold hands.
Power that isn't Python. By royal decree.
Committed to memory.
Wings of darkness. Teamwork is strength.
Eat this.
Now you shall perish. Remove all obstacles. Everybody stand back.
Nice.
Rain cutter. Rain outline. Torn to oblivion.
You're toast.
Going in. There is no escape.
I'm the bride.
let me read you a verse. Know my sword. Rain outlines your... Written in the stars. Shadows of...
This way, Curly. Yeah. Committed to memory. Sharing my knowledge.
Rain cutter. Let me scrub.
Rest and rebuild. Grow. Committed to memory. Yeah, grow.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power. Fate is upon you. Shadows of fate. Know my sword. Here, let me read you.
Billowing surge.
Next on the agenda...
Gather!
Teamwork is strict for Rex Lapis!
order guide you. Solidify.
This may turn a little.
Let's light it up, everybody!
Access denied. No touching.
Stabilize.
Born of ice and frost.
Teamwork is trick!
As you wish, me.
Storm the front! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! Flash!
Oz revealed. Covenant of the deep. Allow me. Midnight fantastic.
No turning back! Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Hold the line.
My royal quiver!
As you wish, me.
Allow me. Torrent, bring refuge. Rest, rebuild.
Glory to the Shogun! Inazuma shines eternal!
Gather.
The Temple of Wisdom.
I'm going in!
No touching. This is long overdue. Roll.
Let's light it up!
This is order.
This makes
Everybody stand!
born of ice and frost.
Solidify.
We're waiting. Grow.
Stabilize.
Access denied. Hey,
Solidify.
everyone hold hands.
Venture!
Hold the line. Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
Storm the front! Now ye shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Wings of darkness.
Flash!
Rest, rebuild. Covenants of the deep.
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Midnight Phantasma.
Billowing surge! Uphill battle! Odd, ripping!
Strike! Illusion shattered!
Allow me! Let's be back. Midnight Phantasmical!
Glory to the Shogun! Now you shall perish!
Rest in weak by royal decree.
Flash!
Covenant of the Deep!
I'm going in!
No touching!
Stabilize.
Access denied.
Order guide you.
Make yourselves a room!
Teamwork is
All hail! Committed to memory!
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Born of ice and frost.
There is no escape!
Hold the line! On, repeat!
No turning back! Inazuma shines eternal!
Shadow Raven! Let... Sure, bring refuge! Rebuild! A brash maneuver!
By royal storm the front! Now you shall perish!
As you wish, me.
Hold the line!
Quiver!
Billowing surge!
Odds revealed by flash! Glory to the Shogun! Born to oblivion!
Hey!
Where are you?
Access denied.
Solidify!
No touching.
Mercy! Got you!
Ignorant foe.
Winter shall eventually
Gather! This is order!
Everyone hold hands.
Everybody stand
For Rex Lapis.
How inconsiderate of me. How inconsiderate.
Born of ice and frost.
A gift for you.
Hey!
Teamwork is strength!
Access denied.
How inconsiderate of me. Did I scare you?
Shine down!
Rest and leave it. Midnight Phantom.
Quiver!
No rest for the...
Yep, strike! No turning back! Inazuma shines eternal! Detached from the world. I heard you. Where are you? Purging transgressions!
This may hurt a little.
Winter
Everyone hold hands.
shall eventually.
Yeah!
Everybody stand!
Order guide!
All hail.
Considerate of me.
Let's light it up!
Did I scare you?
Solidify!
Let my magic begin. How inconsiderate of me. Having fun?
Next on me. I see everything.
Huh? Teamwork is strength!
No touching.
Did I scare you? Savor the show in peace. How inconsiderate of me.
Let's light it up!
Gather!
Commit it to memory.
Huh?
Did I scare you?
Born of ice and frost.
have ordered.
Going in! Illusion shot!
Allow me.
As you wish me.
Flash!
Rust and Reven. By royal decree.
Storm the front! Strike! Now you shall perish!
Midnight, baby. Taurus, bring refuge. Allow me.
No turning back! Torn to oblivion!
What do you think of the food? Does it... Wow! It looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day? Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure! Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? He seems healthy no matter how you look at him. But he would...
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meripede...
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Nervulette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Nervulette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
Now that I've gotten a good look at you two, I think you're very cute. After all, heavy is the head that wears the cutesy crown. I guess I just want to say, just take care of yourself and don't get hurt.
Are you finished eating? Then I recommend that you return to the dormitories and rest. You have work to do tomorrow. Perhaps you were hoping to ask for some special privileges? Sorry, you'll have to use credit coupons like everyone else. It's not as comfy here as you might imagine.
Wind rises.
Traveler at Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra trouble for yourself. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
Whew. So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! The days of staying home and reading detective stories are like a dream now. By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating just now. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Novelette. We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake, but we're actually here to help Novelette. Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon overthinking things? Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message. Maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny." Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Novelette and besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go out of his way to show respect for Novelette, right? So, we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our investigation. You mean... Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Paimon was almost looking to him. Fortunately, because his attitude But it looks like the Duke sees Linny as just another inmate. We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison anyway! Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too! Huh? Oh, it's a card! Paimon didn't notice it earlier. It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. He's in prison and still doing his little tricks, huh? Let Paimon have a look. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone tomorrow. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important. If you say so. We can ask him what's going on tomorrow. Let's get... Hey, you're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up. Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe.
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? You don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Sorry! We're going right away!
Swallow Fury!
Ah, you must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary. Anyway, the Fortress of Merope doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got that?
Got it!
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the processed widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange. Huh. This one is tolerable. Though, since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much the same anyway. Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned.
Paimon's exhausted. We're done now, right? Oh, that foreman. He's so scary that Paimon couldn't even speak. Ugh. Even though Paimon's starving and wants to head straight to the coupon cafeteria, he probably just finished up. Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else. Where could he be? Did he just...
Hey, over here.
Oh, you skipped...
Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
You little... The only thing we're worried about...
Sorry.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? I don't remember. Now hurry up and tell us. How did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now...
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then...
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly...
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so. See? Paimon guessed right.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's Gnosis.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you here?
Bingo! The Maven's been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere, almost like a bargaining chip.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion. Why don't we team up? Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meropide. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis. You can trust us on that.
See, I told you.
Is that so? Sure enough, it won't be easy to convince them to cooperate with us.
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about something.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable enough, and I agreed to cooperate on these terms as well. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then, there's no time to lose. I have some information to share, so listen carefully. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the Fortress of Meropide has a forbidden zone. Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence of the forbidden zone from the guards. You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where the child disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Anyway, I hope you find our information useful at least. Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria and get something to eat. I'll use my cards to get in touch with you again in the future.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear! Paimon's starving after all that work today. We can talk more about the
Take it easy.
Squall Fury! Behold!
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, who knows how long it'll be until we're lucky enough to get that super tasty meal again. Forget about it then. We'll just deal with the regular food for the time being. Let's just get out of here as soon as possible. But life here doesn't seem all that bad. Other than the foreman being kinda mean and the work being pretty tiring.
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish who said that. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place. I like your attitude. I can, let you in on a little something. Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself. Am I right? But what they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The rules for being a prisoner. The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
Huh? Hidden rules? What do you mean?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Really? Oh, now you're really scaring poor...
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better outcomes.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules, then tiles disappear? In that case, would you tell us some hidden rules? We definitely want to avoid breaking them.
Come on, mate. This is valuable information. The difference between life and death. Do you really think you can just ask and I would tell you?
Paimon understands, but we don't have many credit coupons yet.
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk to me after you've saved enough. Moreover, you're new fish, freshly caught, and completely out of your element. What'd be the point in even telling you anything before you've gotten a handle on your new lives? Come and fight. I'm usually around the rag and bone shop. Just call me V-Doc.
He left. Just like that. Huh. Do you think he's just trying to scare us into buying fake information from him? Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our investigation. Hidden rules, huh? Like he said, we don't have any coupons, and we're still not familiar with this place. Oh, there's nothing we can do about it now. Ah, we were so busy talking, we almost forgot to eat. Even if it's not the best, it's probably better while it's warm. Come on, dig in before it gets cold.
The wind rises. Behold!
Take it easy.
So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want all afternoon. But it seems like most of the other inmates choose to continue working through the afternoon to earn more credit coupons. Oh, and they also said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your time. They weren't kidding. Credit coupons really can be used to do anything here. Paimon's so tired. And we'll need to wake up and go to work in the morning. Without any credit coupons, it's not like we can really do anything else. Nighty-night, Traveler. Paimon hopes we can keep making progress on our investigation tomorrow. Are you awake, Traveler? What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream about something last night? Is that even possible? Unless it wasn't an ordinary dream? Oh, child's vision! So you had it with you this whole time? Maybe the vision connected child's consciousness to yours. And our investigation has its first major breakthrough! Good thing you brought the vision with you here. So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where child went? Huh. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be a bit more helpful in the future. What's more important now is that it's the start of another new day as prisoners. Let's do our best to earn more credit coupons. What's the plan for today? Huh? You want to spend our coupons on slacking off already? We'd better go to work and earn some more coupons first. We'll have more room to relax once we've got some spare coupons to fall back on. Let's go! It's time to start working. If that guard Fielding catches us skulking about, he's sure to give us an earful.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Your job is to use the machine over there to process these widgets. You step on the pedal when the timing is right. If the machine gets jammed, give it a good whack or two and it'll fix it right up.
Take it easy.
Why aren't you allowed to working? And don't go walking around with the widget. Why aren't you allowed to working? And don't go walking around with the widget.
Upon a gale.
I'm on speed. But after so many shifts, it seems we're really getting the hang of it now.
Hey there, fellow shiftmates. I saw you finished your work, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
Oh, hey there! We've seen you before. Your assigned workspace is really close, isn't it?
That's right. The name's Rowan. This past few days, I couldn't help but notice the new faces working nearby. I guess we were destined to meet. I've been working here for almost 15 years. Even the foreman, Grainville, always calls me Chief.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time, Chief. Hey, not so loud.
If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask me. I know the work here in the production zone better than the back of my hand.
All right, Chief. We'll be sure to come to you first.
Did you just ask about the rules? Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from? Alright. Seeing as I'm the one who came over here, you're already calling me Chief. I guess I can tell you a little.
Truth is, you two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Huh? Wait, there's even a rule about that? What would have happened if you never told us about...
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen. If you work continuously in the production zone for 3 days, and if all you do besides eating and sleeping is just work, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
Huh? Like what?
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you, now would I?
You mean, even you have never tried working 3 days like that before?
There's actually a legend about this rule. They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the job, and most other workers couldn't hold a candle to him. One time, he tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. Then during lunch on the 3rd day, he disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked some of his past friends about him, but they said, never heard of the guy.
What the? How could that happen?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself what he looked like.
Wait, are you thinking that it was... Huh?
Oh? You... Listen, kid. This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about. Let me
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try? Alright. Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Looks like hard work really does get rewarded. Paimon's gonna take her time and savor every bite. What would you like to do this afternoon? Maybe we'll be able to find some leads?
Search for it.
The sun rises. Behold!
Swarm Fury!
Oh, you must be the Traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. I don't make the rules, mind you, but I was given very specific instructions. Even convicts value their lives, don't they? I hope you can understand. But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process. What do you think?
And if we lose the game, will it cost us credit coupons?
Of course. That's the cruel reality facing every competitor in a place like the Pancration Ring. Okay, great. Let me walk you through the rules. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. If you can complete a few rounds in a row with no mistakes, but the second you mess up the order, you'll lose. The game costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. So, you up for it? Thanks for your patronage, mate. Now,
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
Ha!
I'll be. They weren't exaggerating about how strong you are. Don't worry, I wouldn't dream of shortchanging you. Here's the credit coupons you won. Put them somewhere safe.
We woke up so early today that Paimon's been nodding off all afternoon. Good thing it's finally time for bed. Oh, Paimon doesn't want to get up. What do you have planned for us? Let's go! Credit coupons, here we come!
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Oh? What's with suddenly wanting to work so hard? You need coupons that bad?
Sure. Let's just... Nice! We did well today. Let's... Ooh, Paimon's had it. Who knew that process... That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore. Is it time to eat yet? Oh, Paimon's exhausted. It's just work, work, and more work. Paimon's little body can't handle this much longer. Wait a sec. Now that Paimon thinks about it, haven't we been working non-stop for 3 days now? And, oh, Paimon feels a shiver going down her spine. What's going to happen? But it doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon cafeteria safely. Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all? Well, there's no use to just guessing all day. Paimon's stomach has been grumbling the whole time. Let's just eat... Paimon wonders what we'll get today. Maybe we'll get the super lucky meal. Wait, what? What in the world is this? What's with Paimon's food? And yours is the same. Is this stuff meat? But it looks and feels so bizarre. What kind of chef would make food like this? What do you think is going on? Is this the bad thing that Rowan was talking about? No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean, just don't say it. Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? He must have made the food, right? So let's just ask him about the food and be done with it. Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What is it? I'm about to go report the numbers for today's free meal, so you'd better make it quick.
It's about the meat in our meals. Look, does it seem normal to you?
The meat? Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to me. Totally normal. You better hurry up and shout out.
How could this be fun? What should we do now? Woolsey wouldn't even give us the time of day. Yeah, looks like we have no other choice. Paimon was positive. What would you like to do this afternoon? Yeah, Paimon felt like some of the people here were a little strange the moment she saw them.
Behold,
Oh, hello. You two are the ones who were with.
No need to be so.
Sorry. I couldn't help but think of His Grace once I saw you, and, oh, it's hard to say. Maybe I am. He's got a very overwhelming presence.
Wait, serious?
Oh, I'm always indecisive, and I tend to make a mess of things. It's like a reflex. I just instantly start to tense up the moment I see a smart and capable person like His Grace. What? Please, don't say anything like that out loud. How could you possibly think so?
Rowan?
I was injured a bit just now. Nothing major, I think I just pulled something. Little mishaps like this are unavoidable at work, you know?
Huh. Paimon wouldn't have thought someone as experienced as the Chief would still.
Shh. I just knew you would say that. This is pretty embarrassing. Where's Siegewein when you need her anyway? The one time I need to make a quick trip to the infirmary.
Oh, you mean she wasn't in the
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the half hour before lunch, and nobody knows where Siegewein gets off to.
Huh. That's actually really strange. Siegewein's always super dedicated.
Forget it. I can take care of a small sprain like this on my own.
Oh, wonderful. I was worried that you'd be busy trying to earn reward coupons all the time, but it seems like you haven't neglected your investigation work after all.
Paimon likes having more coupons, but no one wants to work all the time. Have you also been investigating?
No, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me. My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. But knowing him, it won't be long before we get more leads. Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
Huh? Credit coupons?
I've been here longer than you. Coupons aren't a resource in particularly short supply. What is in short supply are interesting people to talk with.
Aw, that's so nice of you, Lynette. Hey, look! There's something here! That suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary just now. He must have dropped this. The Melusine perceive the world very differently from humans. There are significant deviations. As a result, their sense of aesthetics and beauty is also very different from that of humans. This must be taken into consideration when giving gifts. Ooh, this all sounds pretty serious. He sure did his homework. And as for the notebook, let's take it.
The wind rises. Squall of Fury. Quit following me.
See, age ring? Aren't you supposed to be in the Hello, Traveler. Paimon. Everyone's usually busy around now, and we don't have any patients to look after in the infirmary. I thought I'd come here and enjoy the sight of everyone hard at work. Enjoy? What's there to enjoy here? It's really worth watching. I often stand here and observe everyone. Humans are just so interesting and adorable. I like to watch your expressions while you work. Are you talking about pets or people? Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump to conclusions. See, we Melazines are a different species, and we see the world very differently from humans. It's very easy for me to observe everyone's condition. All it takes is one look, and I can tell which workers are exhausted. Wait, Melazines can see that? Huh, that does sound useful for being a nurse. Yes, running around tending to everyone's health is very fulfilling. But I'd much prefer it if you're all happy and free from exhaustion and pain. Take care of your body. Make sure you eat well. Always rest when you're tired from work, and don't push yourself too hard. We'll definitely take care of ourselves.
Behold!
Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon. No need to tease me, okay? I won't trip on the same step twice. Listen, I feel ashamed about last time. Thank you for praising me in front of His Grace. Here are the extra credit coupons he gave me. I'd like you to have them.
Huh? No, we couldn't take them. They're your reward after all.
But when I was welcoming you, I didn't do anything but give you the stink eye. Come on, I insist. These coupons are nothing compared to getting the attention of His Grace. I won't take no for an answer.
Swarm Fury! The wind rises. Behold!
Oh, you want to stop investigating and go rest? Okay, you should rest up. We'll be back at it tomorrow. So after working a few days straight, we got some strange meat in our lunch. What was that all about? Has our investigation turned up anything useful recently? Really? And it looks like that part of the investigation has hit a dead end. Well, we'll keep searching for more clues to... Maybe we can make some progress in our What do you have planned for us? After working here so long, we're really... But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quick. Yeah, it's good to kick back. Oh, isn't this the super lucky meal? Looks like hard work really does get Paimon's gonna take her time and savor. What would you like to do this afternoon? Maybe we'll be able to find some leads there.
Oh, back for another try? I hope you brought enough. All right, then get...
Quit following me.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said!
Your strength really shouldn't be underestimated. Now I get why you're prohibited from participating in any official fights. Nobody who values their life would be willing to get in the ring with you. However, you two haven't tried betting on the outcome of a pancrate. Just go talk to Rusimov. Buy a ticket for whichever fighter you think will win.
But we don't know anything about...
That's normal. Just watch a few matches and get a feel for the fighters.
He's got a point. Why don't we give it a try? If we have enough coupons, we could probably bet at random until we figure everything out.
Bet at random, huh? Well, how should I put it? It's not like you can't do that, but I'd advise you to give it some more thought first.
Huh? We shouldn't get too carried away. What's the problem?
What? I never even picked a boxer before, and you already know about the rules? You're not just strong fighters. Seems you're pretty perceptive, too. Might as well tell you about it, since you already know that much. Plus, I think you've got the potential to be one of my greatest customers. I think. Besides, I don't want to risk ever losing a customer like you. Okay. The hidden rule here is, if you buy both boxers' tickets and support them both, something bad will happen the next morning.
So the rule is that we shouldn't pick both boxers in the same fight. But if anyone actually did that, wouldn't they be guaranteed to lose? And what do you mean by...
Now what I know. Not like I'm stupid enough to do, but I've heard a story about According to the rumor, there was a masked boxer who possessed incredible skill and power. None of his opponents even stood a chance against him. However, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off his mask. He refused and never showed up to the fight. And after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that he was taken care of by the event's organizers. But everyone remembers that he was someone who cherished honor above all else. In his eyes, supporting both boxers in a match would dishonor the competition itself.
So you mean it's like a curse? He'll take vengeance on anyone who does that?
No, he was always wearing a mask, like he was intentionally trying to hide his identity.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was... Huh?
You're not serious, are you? Look, here I was just trying to be nice and warn you, yet...
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon. Seems you've made a...
Betting on both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credit coupons. If you have enough, then go ahead and give it a try.
Aw, looks like we won't get a chance to sleep in as long as we're here. Let's get to bed early. Maybe we can make some progress in our investigation today. What do you have planned for us? after working here so long, but doing the same thing all... Yeah. Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Paimon's gonna take her time and savor it. What would you like to do this... Knowing child, hmm?
Are you two here to buy tickets? Better be quick about it.
Who are the boxers in the next...
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler, versus...
Are those their nicknames, or did they...
Since you're new around here, I'll help you out and give you a little suggestion. Even though Le Grappler is the crowd... Anyway, for this match, I recommend that you pick... Huh? For both? I can tell you're new to this, but I didn't think you were completely clueless. Maybe you don't quite understand the rules, no? Let me try to explain again for you more clearly.
Oh, no need. We're aware that we're going to lose coupons.
All right then, if you're absolutely sure. Remember, no refunds once...
Yeah, we got it. Just shut up and take our coupons. Seems we had a productive day.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon. Package here for you. The next time you buy something, go pick it up yourself. I'm not a delivery man, you know.
Huh? A package? For us? Did you buy something, Traveler? Paimon's not quite awake yet, so why don't you go take a look? Right! Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this package is... Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Just call Paimon... Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it! Huh? What is it? Oh, it's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so wrong. Almost like... Alright, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to say. Ugh! No way! Get that stuff away from Paimon! Paimon thinks we shouldn't open the bottle until we figured out what's going on. What do you have planned for us? Though it feels nice to slack off a little, less work means less coupons.
The wind rises. Take it easy. Squall of Fury.
There's no way to send it all out. Maybe I'll never get a chance to leave.
Who are you? Leave them?
I'm not! Of course I'm not. Please, don't mistake me for a criminal. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen.
Then what are you doing here? You sure seem anxious about something.
I'm a promoter for Fontico, and I'm usually responsible for promoting our drink products. I thought I could complete my task here quickly and return to headquarters, but I've been here way longer than I anticipated.
A promoter from Fontico? So what kind of problem did you run into?
I'm so upset. It's all because of that Duke. After discussing the company's promotional plans with him, he told me outright that my project was worthless. However, in light of our long history of successful collaboration, I still tried to patiently explain the details. However, to my surprise, he just cut me off while I was speaking. Let me take a moment and recall his exact words. I'm just gonna stop you there and say no. If anything, I'm saving you time. It seems you don't fully understand the value of credit coupons here, nor do you understand the value of your own products. The former is because you are from the overworld. That's understandable, and I don't blame you for that. But as for the latter, only someone monumentally stupid, so breathtakingly stupid, that they were completely ignorant of the value of credit coupons, despite living in the underworld, would ever possibly consider buying you a drink. Let's just forget it. Anyway, that's how he rejected my proposal and asked me to come up with another solution with the condition that it doesn't cause any trouble for him.
Well, he is the head honcho here. Not much you can do about that. We met him too and could tell that he's the kind of guy that's hard to pin down.
Fine. I know I should just let it go. On his turf, after all. His house, his rules.
The wind rises.
Hey, I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both fighters, didn't ya? Well, did anything happen?
Well, the next day we received a mysterious package, but we still haven't made any sense of the contents.
So it is real. You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did ya? Are you both still okay? Wait, are you sure that it's still you controlling your bodies right now?
Paimon's not sure. What do you think, Traveler? Is Paimon still... Oh, okay.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed at all. Still, I didn't expect you would actually do it. You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
Even if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons. When it comes to things like this, it's always the organizer who makes the real profits.
Hey, just what are you trying to imply? The Pancration Ring is an honest business, and we really don't make much from selling tickets. We make so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fanta.
Oh, so it's the company that manufactures Fanta sponsoring the events? Paimon thought all of...
Let's just say it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. They reached out to us first, hoping to promote Fanta products in the Forges of Meropide. Anyway, you try and take extra good care of yourselves these next few days, you hear?
Take it easy.
Hey, what are these papers scattered all over the... Maybe not. Every page has the Fontico symbol on it. Maybe? Okay. But if someone catches us, they could accuse us of trying to... Oh! You're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here. Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development of the new product has been slow. We have no choice but to let the new product undergo the first phase of promotional trials without a designated name or packaging. We have decided to only conduct closed, small-scale trials. Sure doesn't seem like anything unusual. The company is just trying to develop some, let's put these papers back where we found them and make it look like nobody went through them. Oh. We ended up here without even thinking about it. Want to grab something to eat? Alright, but remember that we bought this time with coupons, so let's make... What is this garbage? Ooh, it looks disgusting! Oh, Paimon misses your cooking now. What would you like to do this afternoon? After working here, but doing the same thing Yeah, a mysterious box? A bottle of crimson liquid? Paimon still doesn't know what to make of it. Do you have any ideas, Traveler? Really? Well, maybe we'll have better luck. Okay, so we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules. Paimon didn't think this prison would have so many weird things going on. We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never get anywhere. Yeah, let's skip work for now. Hey, isn't that Vidok over there? Huh. Is it just Paimon, or are there fewer people than usual here today?
Seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to skip work. Impressive.
So, now can you tell us about the hidden...
If that's what you want to know, I guess you couldn't have come at a better time.
Huh? What do you mean?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't want them listening in without paying up.
We get it, just tell us...
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever, ever go near them at night. Even if you manage to avoid the guards, you might find something even more terrible there.
Something even more terrible? Like what?
A group of cannibals.
Cannibals? In the fortress of...
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here. But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity. Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, They have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here. Oh, Paimon's stomach doesn't feel so good.
You two look pretty skeptical. No matter, learning the truth behind dark secrets isn't necessarily a good thing. I've got things to do too. I suggest you just act like I never told you anything.
Traveler, can we just trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity? Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now. When will all the secrets end?
The wind rises.
We don't disappear. But the guys who went to work in the morning are back. Let's go ask them.
Just stay away from me. Just stay away from me.
There is no escape!
What? What are you saying? You shouldn't go around saying stuff like that.
Swollen Fury.
Hold the line.
What are you talking about? Listen,
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us. But if they're being so obvious about acting weirdly, do you think they might just be trying to Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon. So you mean we still need to investigate some...
Wind rises.
Hello, Fielding.
what do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
We just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
Well... Right! We heard it happens a few times every month.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
So, what happens at night on pipe?
They just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month. It just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
If that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned? Right, both are a possibility. But fielding, Paimon knew you would say that. Alright, sounds like we'll be up on... Oh, I'm so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate. Whatever. Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already? Traveler, come on, wake up! Oh, it looked like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did... Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened! But what about the cannibals? How do you explain that? Okay, well, it's about time for us to get moving.
Take it easy.
Behold!
Uh-oh! They spotted us!
Upon the gale. Squall and Fury.
Hey, not this way. We need to get to that... This should be the place.
I know you. You were the ones we saw.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
What'd you say? Yeah, so what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to do?
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories, and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here. Huh? What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Hey, do you know our boss? Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so you're Child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that... All right. I guess that's proof enough for me. I believe you.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
We gave him the business for a while, and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the fortress of Meripede. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again. And as his crew, if the boss wants something, it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow, it sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown. But hasn't Child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be. It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive. But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed, so we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone. And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Is it also possible that something...
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. It's one thing we know for sure.
Okay. I was just brainstorming possibilities.
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
Really? Then have him come investigate, pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here. Let's get going. finally learned. When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right? If we ask Linny, he'll definitely have. Ugh. Why is child like this? What was he? Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax, Paimon's. It's morning already? Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there! Isn't that... It's one of Linny's cards! Let Paimon see what's written. Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating. It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual spot in the factory. Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the... From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered. We still have some time before we meet up. Let's talk with the people here for a bit more before we go. There's a group of people over there.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were...
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime. I'm like...
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
So, you two really like to gossip? Ooh, you sure know how...
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that? Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know?
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on. Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically... You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks, even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me.
But did you know that Churia was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute?
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you just... Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, never imagined he was that.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it,
Wait a second. You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates?
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Juria to a pulp that one time.
Squall Fury!
Look! There are some people talking over there!
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. Or marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilge water you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld?
And what makes you think they'd want to hire someone like you? That's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say? That's true.
The wind rises.
Hey, you over there? Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game? All right. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi. Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived? Then did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner? Yes, you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. Never seen anyone with more time on their hands. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though. To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that. A forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
We've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time to go meet Liddy. According to the Doc Hardy left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
The wind rises. Swarm Fury.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention. Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later. No need to thank me. This was always a part of our mission after all. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or...
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too. Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first. No, when it comes to intelligence gathering, I'd never consider you to be an amateur. I'll believe anything as long as it comes from you. So,
All right, then we'll head out as soon as...
let's go our separate ways for now then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9...
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so... Oh... Someone! Please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poisoning? Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, Traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. I see now. My checkup has confirmed that she's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Eh? Oh, that's good. But... I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath. I don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here? And here? Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange. What about here? Does this hurt? Oh, I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up.
So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious.
And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Woolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you? Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
And she hopped away just like that.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Her stomach ache's really bad. She was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sishuin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her, you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least. Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this!
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
He just slowly walked off like that?
It's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him.
I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Seashween should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine. No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Seashween.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest. Miss Levine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you.
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead.
Mm-hmm. So her primary symptoms are abdominal pain, with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? All right then.
Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds?
No, her base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure she'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please, make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods. And don't stay up too late at night.
Got it. Paimon will hold the traveler to that for sure. Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest. We've been to lots of places together. She may look a bit under the weather now, but she's actually super strong.
So you're the best of companions. Don't worry, she'll recover soon. You're awake.
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take your meds regularly, and remember bland foods.
Thank you, Miss Sejuine.
Seems like a lot of people have been coming down with an upset stomach lately.
Quit following me. Upon the gale. Search for it. Too slow. Behold! rises.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death! No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish, and put down the adept. Paimon talked with Sijwin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirm? Whoa! You really are super thorough! All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on! Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Linny! Oh!
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling.
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be...
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from it. Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should...
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sijwin always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this... Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care.
Okay, then let's head over right...
Take it easy. Lynette should be here right now. Huh. Strange.
As expected, Sijwin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows?
Okay.
There are some books here and a few files. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patient. These sure are some interesting books. She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings.
Seems quite normal to me. These are... None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she...
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication. Which means, either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left.
This is it!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just...
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over...
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my..."
This is...
Is that all? The back.
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she already...
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though. I'd like to know that, too. Why did he... Don't panic, just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different. Wait, you're right. Wait, the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds could ride...
What does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably...
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please!
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back!
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
Someone?
everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill. Wait! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him. He's already out of sight! How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office!
Come out and face me, Risley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course.
My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremenet is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. It's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws. Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found? I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. The Fonta promoter has been struggling. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the... Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. The research note said that the Melusine race... According to Collins, the pancreation... I've been told that the infirmary... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because we often see Miss Sijuin observe. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed. The research note said that the Melusine rate. According to Collins, the pancreation tournament only took. The Fonta promoter has been. I've been told that the infirmary. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because we often see Miss Sijuin. Fonta's internal report. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prison. Fonta's internal reports suggest that the research note said that the. The research note said that the. The research note said that the. The research note said that the Mel. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? The research note said that the Melusine. I've been told that the infirmary is.
So that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared, but in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sigewin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the carrot and usually disrespect.
Not bad. You've uncovered Sigewin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
I've been told that the infirmary... Fonta's internal report... We often see Miss Sigewin observing... Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the... The research note said that the Melusine... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. I've been told that the infirmary... Fonta's internal reports... We often see Miss Sigewin... The Fonta promoter has been... We often see Miss Sigewin... Fonta's internal reports... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's... The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the Fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew, and so only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth, although based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed... You'll pay for this! Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewin. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Sigewin?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
See,
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be
What are you talking about?
Take me if you want.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving anytime. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You.
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
Fremine. Fremine!
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look all right.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Fremine? Is he...
He'll be fine, but for...
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side.
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
The wind rises.